Hi, Aries. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is the reading for the week of August 29th through September 4th, beginning of September, the end of August. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I hope you're doing well. I offer one-on-one readings. I offer IET, which is healing modality. I have a lovely line of astrology t-shirts and one-of-a-kind t-shirts. They're all available on my website. All the information is below. And thank you to all my new subscribers, all the comments, the donations, etc. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on for you this week. I'm doing these at night for a change. I had an odd day, so I couldn't get to the readings, but here we are. I'm usually more awake at night anyway, to tell you the truth. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some sort of illusion. Something that you thought you put action toward, something that you did put action toward and you were hopeful about, but maybe a little bit too hopeful. This has not gone well. Has not gone well. Okay. And you know, it's almost as if you thought like this was going to be your like a money, what do they call it? A cash cow. Okay, so how do you move forward? You move forward with a new community, you move forward with new people, you move forward in a way that involves people who are more spiritually centered, people who are more involved in the community, people who are more creative. I feel like maybe you were involved with somebody who was a little bit of a, there might have been like a shyster kind of quality to it. But it's done. Yeah. Get out of there. There could have been some sort of almost thievery going on. I know this is weird. Yeah, you know what this out, you know what? You might have this desire to take revenge. Not that I can't relate. Let it take care of itself. Let it take care of itself. It's going to take care of itself, and you're going to land on your feet. You're going to land on your feet in terms of this is not you're not going to land on your feet on your own. You're going to land on your feet with people supporting you. That's like an important part of the message. You got to find people that are going to support you. Sometimes you let people dig their own grave. You don't have to, yeah, a new plan is going to come. So I'm not worried about you. It's just that I think, you know, maybe you got taken in for some sort of scam. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I think part of the message is don't get into the vengefulness, and don't get into I wish them ill. I don't get into that. Don't get into that. Because I think that's going to bring you down further. I feel like just let it pass over you and say, you know what? It could have been a lot worse. You know what? It could have been a lot worse. I'm glad I finally saw it. I'm glad it became clear. I'm glad I kind of had my head on straight finally. And I kind of learned my lesson. And now I'm ready to just move into something new. Sometimes I don't really understand what happened until way later. It's like, oh, wow. And it kind of feels like that. Kind of feels like that. I wish I had a happier message. I wish I had a happier message. The good news is that, what the good news is? You're going to be able to get out quick. That's the really good news, because there's a lot of quickness. This is, I get the Chariot, which is all about moving quickly. He moves quickly. He's moving rather quickly. So it's like you're going to kind of get the lay of the land. I said it last week to some of the sign. It's like we all have to rely on our instincts right now in a much more it's almost as if it's like I'm saying to all my viewers, it's like, okay, we all got to start exercising. It's a little bit like that, but the exercise is intuition. The exercise is if you feel something in your body, or you see something, or you hear something that's a little amiss, there's a message there. There's a message there, and we need to follow it. That's what it feels like. So I wish I had, the cards kept on saying the same thing. It's like, illusion, delusion. It looks like this. There's something shady going on. That's what I got. What can I tell you? That's what I got. If I had other cards to read, I'd read other cards. That's what I got for you this week. So I guess it's a little bit of a heads up. I guess it's a little bit of a heads up. So you'll get through it. I think the important thing is like not to feed it with your anger. Just, say, glad I got out of that. That was close. Boy, that was close. Like that. Instead of, I got to point the finger at somebody and blah, 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 blah. Like that. Getting into that energy is not going to help you move forward. It's going to keep you in the past. It's going to keep you in the past. And it's really, really important to dust yourself off, like be like a little kid. Like a little kid falls and the parents are like, oh, and like the little kid laughs and gets up and keeps walking. A little bit like that, right? You don't blame the curb, because you fell, kind of thing. This was more than a curb, but that's the energy. It's like, maybe it wasn't, so I don't want you to get into that. I feel like that's the lesson. I feel like that's where you get to evolve. It's like, oh, okay, this wasn't really about me. This wasn't really about me personally, even though like I was involved in it. It wasn't really, I wasn't targeted and like that. Like that's what I'm getting. So, keep your eyes peeled. I don't know what to tell you. I did another reading, which was in a way similar. So maybe there's something in the air. Maybe all the thieves are coming out from, can I tell you, you should see how many phone calls I get from, it's like, uh, okay, you'll get through it. Blessings.